Hello class. Right now we're going to look at the new vocabulary that I gave out in class today. We've already learned these today, but I know we went fast, so let's do them again. We have like, and don't like. So you get to take what you did like and throw it. Don't like. And remember your facial expressions. I like it. I don't like. Good. Bad. The difference here is your hand is up for good and down for bad. This is the derivative of a French sign. A lot of signs, American Sign Language comes from French Sign Language. So if you know French at all, B for bien means good. And so good, you're kind of making a B hand for good. Good, bad, so-so. The reason these are together is because when someone says, hello, how are you? Good. Bad, having a bad day. Or so-so. Strong or strong. Most people prefer not to have a big sign. They want something kind of all together, so we do strong. And then weak. This is like people, and their knees are bending because they're weak. So weak. Remember what I told y'all in class, like weak-minded, or maybe if your heart is weak, or your arms are weak. Oh, you're just feeling weak. But this is your just general sign for weak. Weak. Short. Tall. With one, and this is, remember we talked about this being our person, and then shooting up like on a growth chart. So tall, short, tall. Pretty. Start around somewhere around the top of your head, open it up and come back. Pretty. Pretty and beautiful are really the same thing, but if you really are intense about it and you want to say very pretty or beautiful, then you would come out beautiful. Ugly, and make your face, that chair is ugly. I don't want that. Ugly. Interesting. So we're going to pull from around our gut area and around our nose. Interesting. It's interesting. And look interested on your face. Boring or bored. If I say, how are you? And you say, this means you're bored. It can also mean boring, obviously. So just touch your nose and turn it. Boring or bored. Tired. Hands together right here and come down. Tired. Tired. Smart. Use your middle finger, touch your head, and come out. Smart. Genius. We do a C by our head because this means here's your brains, here's your thinking cap, whatever, and it's extra. You got some extra brains here, so genius. And like I told y'all in class, kind of a play on words with that is, they're like, oh wow, mega genius. Okay, you're making more and more brains. Again, that's just sort of lingo, though. That wouldn't be something I don't think you're going to see that in any of our homeworks. Neat or cool. So, this is different in different places. Here in Louisiana, Mississippi, most people will do it like this, neat. Ah, neat. Well, that's cool. Cool. Some regions will do cool like this. This means fine. Fine. How are you? Fine. How are you? Fine. But some people say, oh, that's cool. Cool. Let's see. Can also means able. Can. Two fists down. Can. Can't. And remember the play on words that I taught y'all with that one. Can't. Can. It's kind of a joke though. Like if someone says they can't, you can kind of grab their other hand and pull it up and say, you can. It's like an uncant. Can't. But can and can't. Okay, dumb, meaning you can't speak, or dumb, like they're not smart, the opposite of smart. So the reason this is important, don't forget in ASL, is because a lot of people who are deaf are also dumb, which is no longer really at all okay to say, but it also does mean you can't speak. So that's why a lot of people will still use it. So it means you have a thick tongue. Dumb. An old sign that we will see, I think, in some of the homework is like this, that means dumb. We never use that anymore, but it is on one of our puzzles, I believe, for later. But dumb, this actually means mule. And it always has, but it used to not be derogatory, and now it is. So we're gonna just use this one here. Dumb, or if someone's dumb, like they're just, like your dog is eating grass or something, you could say dumb, like this, okay? Your smartphone, no, it's dumb phone. Okay, so you just kind of knock on your head. Sleepy, this is asleep. You actually close your head, like close your eyes and close your hand, asleep. Sleepy is gonna, like this, you're just kind of rocking your hand and sort of drifting off to sleep without actually going. Awake is this. Your eyes go from being shut to awake, to open, not literally, but your little pretend eyes we have here, awake. Or if you say, hey, wake up, wake up. In context though, if we say, you surprised me, okay? Surprised and wake up are the same thing. Your facial expression shows the difference. Mad, your face wrinkles up whenever you get mad or angry, so mad. I'm mad. If I say, hi, how are you? Mad. What am I gonna say? Why? What happened, right? So, mad. Both hands are more like what I would interpret as angry or furious or something like that, when it's just like both hands, like, wow, she's super mad, angry. Happy, we know this from happy birthday. You can do one on top, one on bottom. You can do them both on top. There's this one's kind of understood no matter which way you do with this. Happy, sad. So make sure your body matches it. Sad. Excited or exciting. Your middle fingers are touching your chest area and bouncing. Excited. If I say, how are you? You can say, I'm excited. Why? Today is my birthday. It's not, but just an example. Excited. Let's see, big. In general, we mostly would use this as the sign for big, but like I told y'all in class, depending on what is big, we may or may not would use this. So big. Friend. It's two X hands, and you go back and forth like this. Good friend. We hook the two fingers together and just sort of like this. Good friend. And then a best friend is like this. The two of us, best friends. Let's see. Where am I? Enemy. Okay. Enemy. I imagine two magnets that don't go together. Someone, I think it was Mackenzie, in our second class said it was like hurt, and the sign for hurt is very similar to this, and that's a good way of thinking about it. But it's also the sign for opposite. So enemy or foe or nemesis or whatever. Enemy. Student, study, and learn. I know this one probably might be one that y'all might have a hard time remembering because it was a little confusing, and it is just a kind of confusing sign. This is the sign for learn. You pick up the knowledge out of your hand, put it in your brain. Learn. So a learner, this being the person affix that we talked about in class. So a learner is a student, and since that's such a complicated sign, and since it's a word people say so much, we don't do this whole entire thing. We just do student, and literally almost everybody does student this way. It's a very shortened. It's like instead of saying cannot, we say can't. Similar to that, but even more widely used than that. So we're going to say student. It's like you're picking up the knowledge and then making a person, but it's really fast. So student. So learn, student. Now doing student this way is not wrong. I'm just saying it's like never used. So if you see someone sign this, they mean student. And that's what I'd like y'all to do as well. Study. Your information that you're going to be like learning or studying is on your hand. And here are your eyes. These are like pairs of eyes reading it like over and over again. You're studying. If you're really studying, you're going to do like this, or if you kind of studying. Teach or teacher. So this is teach. And remember what we learned about student is that on the end would be like teach-er. So teacher. There is no shortened form for that as far as I know. Teacher. Okay, that's all the new vocabulary.